Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to InfiniteOmega with me, Black Deatha. We are back with another target that I would only be technically correct if we were to call it new to Hitman 3. This is Elusive Target number 38, The Undying. Not to be confused with Elusive Target number 28, The Undying Returns. In that one, it was Sean Bean with an eye patch and the word returns at the end. But this target is entirely different, because this is Sean Bean like you've never seen him before, with depth perception, courtesy of having both eyes, which allows even him to see this target is just and only the Undying.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Let's roll that briefing.
Good morning, 47. Your target is Mark Faba, also known as the Undying. A disgraced former MI5 operative currently working as a freelance assassin, Faba has been confirmed killed by ICA agents more than a dozen times. On every occasion, he has managed to come back from the dead. We have confirmation that Faba has a meeting in the Miami Bayside Center to review details on a new target. An informant at the site has provided us with reliable intel on Faba's expected movement around the center. This information has revealed several viable approaches. As you know, our inside man is meeting with the target. Acquire the right disguise, and he'll get you inside the heart of the building. Up close and personal is risky, but favors the clean kill. Alternatively, smuggle in a sniper rifle via briefcase. The race tower is a perfect vantage point, but access is restricted. Race security is high. Get through the locked door and time your shot perfectly. Or infiltrate through the staff entrance at the back of the building. Access the second floor using the elevator shaft. Move unseen inside the weapons demo room and infiltrate as you see fit. Act once an opportunity presents itself, or rig the room to your advantage and leave unseen. Be mindful, however. The repercussions of being exposed here would be severe. I'm confident even more opportunities will reveal themselves once you arrive on site. 47. To be entirely honest, this one's a bit of an embarrassment. Please make sure he doesn't come back again. Good luck.
So, as Diana just said in that slightly different version of the briefing, our target today is old Marky Two Eyes Faba, and to kill him, we got a couple of methods for you today. Starting with method number 1, for which we'll start out in the default location with the silver baller, a lockpick, a briefcase laden with a Seeker 1, and a few coins stashed in the Kronstadt reception area. But before we get started, for those that don't know, elusive targets are a limited time available, one-shot only mission type. Once you've eliminated your target or completed an objective, you are locked in and can no longer restart or replan. Also, don't get yourself killed, as this will result in mission failure and you won't be able to play again. But if you follow the methods in this video, you shouldn't have any problems whatsoever. Also, if you do happen to find this video helpful or enjoyable, please leave a like down below, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos in the future.
Good afternoon, 40.
As soon as the mission begins, we'll kick things off by skipping the intro and removing our Seeker 1 from the briefcase, then holstering it straight away. As we enter the Kronstadt building, be ready to toss the briefcase at the guy in the coat room, and don't forget to grab the stashed coins from the newsstand. Now hop the counter to the coat room and grab the security keycard dropped by the employee. There's no need to worry about his body being spotted, so head through the door, down the hall, swipe the card to the stairwell, and from the base, take aim with your silver baller at the camera above and destroy it. Head up the stairs and take an immediate left to duck into the door to slip through the back room of the weapon testing area. Continuing out onto the balcony, we'll climb up the pipe to the level above. Readying our Seeker 1, we'll loop around to the server room ahead, putting us behind the patrolling guard, who will take a shot at with the Seeker. Reload, and from the corner, edge out without being spotted to take aim and shoot the second guard at the far end of the hall. After this, we can run down the hall without issue, slipping into the side office the guard was posted next to. Once in the office, wait to make sure the guard in the next room is walked away, giving us the opportunity to quickly head over to Knox's desk where we can find and take the Faba files. Now, backtrack the way we came, through this side office and back down the hall to the server room to the right. This time, however, we'll head through the door to this back room, retrieve the wrench from the shelf, then climb down onto the pipe and slide down to the room below. From here, head into the next room, open the door to the lab, and toss a coin to lure in one of the scientists. Close the door behind him and knock him out with the wrench. Quickly hide his body in the cabinet, and repeat the process to lure in the second scientist and knock him out as well. From here, head into the lab, as Dr. Yu should have now made his way to the next room, giving us the opportunity to scan the Faba files into the targeting system. While not required, you can also close the door that connects the lab to the hallway. Now, we'll return to the back room. At this point, we've got some time to kill, so we can take the time to hide the body of the second scientist and retrieve our coins. Now, we'll again need to retrace our steps, climb back up the pipe, through the server room and onto the balcony. Careful before jumping down as, depending on the timing, Nox and his guard may be on the balcony below. When it's clear, hop the railing and drop down. Cross this balcony and again cut through the weapons testing back room into the hallway where we'll make an immediate right to head back down the stairs. Be careful here, however, as there is a guard who will patrol back and forth, so it's possible he'll be standing on the balcony overlooking the stairs. If he does happen to be there, just wait a few moments in the back room of the weapons area until he leaves, where it'll be safe to proceed. Continue down the stairs, and although it's not required, since we got the time to kill anyway, we could keep things professional and tidy up a little by hiding the body we left in the code check room earlier. Aside from that, all that's left to do is head for any exit and wait for Faba to bear witness to the rise of the machines. Unfortunately, this can take a few minutes, as the target likes to take a sweet time, oblivious to the fact that he's on our schedule. But all he can do is delay. Soon enough, he'll be forced to face Judgment Day.
Unless you're Tom Wolfe, you shouldn't be
Target
wearing...
eliminated. Hopefully, this will be the last time we have to deal with Mr. Faba. The money is being transferred now, 47. Time to find an exit.
Of course, if you wanted a better view of Faba getting shot, it may have looked something exactly like this.
Target acquired.
You got baited. You got baited. You got baited. Baited.
One does not simply kill Sean Bean.
And with that, we've completed method number 1, Silent Assassin suit only in 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Next up, method number 2, for which we'll be bringing along a silenced pistol, the ICA proximity micro taser, a briefcase with an oil canister stashed inside, and the Calmer 2 trank gun smuggled into the reception area.
Good afternoon.
After skipping the intro cutscene, head inside the building and toss the briefcase at the engineer's head. Now retrieve the Calmer 2 from the newsstand and hop over the counter into the coat room. And without being seen, we'll turn around and use the Calmer to make Dave a little less ready. Eventually, a guard will come by to wake him up, so just as a precaution in case the guard gets a peek into the coat room, we'll go ahead and hide the engineer's body. Grab his keycard and retrieve the oil canister from the briefcase, then head out and down the hall. Swipe the keycard to open the door and shoot out the camera above. Now, switch to the Calmer 2 and wait for the guard to walk out onto the balcony and we'll send him off to Dreamland. Don't forget to pick up the oil canister, then head up the stairs. Just after the bend, around where you see this line on the floor, pour out the oil and toss the jerry can. Now, drop the proximity taser in the oil, but make sure it's sitting further back in the spill. Otherwise, it can trigger the taser too soon, which will, unfortunately, fail to kill the target.
The most elite man in the history of the ICA.
This isn't your lucky day.
Because we knocked out Dave earlier, this will cause the target to get a move on much sooner, and as long as the taser is placed just right, we'll get ourselves a nice Faba flambe. So, with the target most undoubtedly dead this time, right IO? We can make our way to any exit. And regardless of whichever exit you may have chosen, that's method number 2, completed, again with Silent Assassin suit only in only 2 minutes and 46 seconds. So there you go, that's been 2 different methods of killing Elusive Target, number 38, the Undying, both of them Silent Assassin suit only. I was certainly surprised when I saw this target added. As far as I can tell, it wasn't even announced in advance, nor did it make an appearance on the last roadmap update. It's funny too, as in my Elusive Target number 33 video, I went over what targets have yet to make a return in Hitman 3, where I speculated that though IO counted the Undying and the Undying returns as separate targets for Hitman 2, it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for them to bring back both variances again in Hitman 3, but they did just that, while still leaving 6 targets from Hitman 1 yet to reappear, one of which, the Paparazzo, has never come back for Hitman 2 or 3, not counting Arcade of course. All that said, we do know what's coming next, and it's another new celebrity target. Mila Jovovich this time in Patient Zero Requiem.
I'm thrilled to be making my debut in a video game as the next elusive target in Hitman World of Assassination. The hunt begins February 2026.
47, you must end Slim Shady now. We have a situation in Dartmoor.
One that can have catastrophic consequences on a global scale. Careful. One touch can be deadly.
Somewhat fittingly, I suppose, it kinda has a Resident Evil vibe to it. And Dartmoor does happen to be a big old mansion. Though, unlike Sapienza, it doesn't have a secret underground research facility. Well, not unless IO goes really crazy with remodeling the map. Though I have my doubts we'll be fighting zombies in it, it looks like it could make for an interesting target. All that said, the use of the name Patient Zero is of note, since that was the name of an entire bonus campaign in Hitman 1, culminating in the awesome Hokkaido map where the virus could spread to the point where every last person in the map was a viable target. Though I'd be really surprised if they were to incorporate such a mechanic into an elusive target. That could get out of hand real quick. The name could mean nothing, and have no relation to the other campaign, but still, it makes me wonder. Either way, hopefully this video has been helpful, or at the very least enjoyable. If so, don't forget to leave a like down below and let me know which method was your favorite in the comments. Maybe even share it out with your friends. Lastly, if you haven't already, do subscribe and hit the bell to be notified of new videos in the future. Anyway, that's enough for now. This is Infinite Omega. I've been Black Deatha, and this was Elusive Target number 38. Killed twice, first by a shot to the head and then getting burned alive. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. You have yourselves an amazing day. Goodbye.
I think people might enjoy killing me.